if you have really enjoyed the videos that I've been putting out lately on like light infantryman gear and light infantry tactics or whatever, then you're really going to enjoy this, because this is a manual that's basically for the light infantryman. This talks about leadership as a light infantryman, individual tactics and techniques, so the fieldcraft of the individual light infantryman, and using assets as a light infantryman, how to function in the field, how to conduct offense and defense. It's like the small unit tactics manual for the light infantryman. Now, this author usually does things like talk about history to kind of support his view that we need to change things and actually behave differently on the battlefield, but this is actually the how-to manual, so he kind of skips the history lesson. And there is the foreword by the author of the Maneuver Warfare Handbook, so this is like a legit light infantryman manual, and he covers like everything you would find in like the Marine Rifle Squad, scouting, patrolling and stuff like that, MOUT and offense defense, but from a maneuver warfare perspective, so instead of like what we're doing like second generation warfare. So it's very different, but they're all proven skills that have saved lives in past conflicts where they've had to ignore what they were being taught and actually do things that saved their lives, which was mimicking, what our enemies were doing, funny enough. So, as I said, you got offense and defense in an urban setting here, talking about even how to clear rooms and stuff like that. It goes down to the nitty-gritty. NBC attacks, and short-range infiltration at night, infiltration during the day, and all that stuff, using deception and all these different tactical techniques, using assets, ambushing, doing raids and stuff like that, using assets like air, arty, mortars, and all that other stuff, and how to do corrections on the fly. This is stuff that's really not taught today. Counter ambushes that don't involve just running into a prepared position or a prepared ambush with machine guns, land navigation and stuff like that, individual field craft and stuff, how to lay out formations and stuff. So this is like an all-encompassing manual for those interested in actually stepping it up and training as light infantry. So this is definitely worth the buy. Now, the disadvantage of this manual is it's not really easy to find anymore. I was able to find this for a good price, which I believe I paid like $60 for this thing, because it's not really in print anymore. Now, this was published before the War on Terror, and it's had a couple updates since the War on Terror. But it's not really easy to find anymore. Now, the author has pretty much like foregone doing stuff like this, so this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get something that's actually focusing on light infantryman techniques. So it's definitely a good buy. And you're going to get a lot of information you wouldn't get out of, any other manuals throughout history like this. But, it's really up to you if it's worth the buy. I don't think they have a Kindle version of this, and I don't know if they will or not, but, whatever. But in a nutshell, I would just say you got to have this if you're really interested in light infantry and how light infantry really fights, because these are actual techniques and tactics that are used by real light infantry and have in the past. So definitely worth a look, at least to see if you're interested in getting it, so you can do more information on it. I'm sure there's other reviews out there, but if not, I'll at least have one out there. So other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below and any other recommendations, and you guys have a good one.